Oh, it's not showing up. There it is. Okay, there we go. Yay! Okay, we are live now. I'm sorry for being late, everyone. I kind of was running behind in real life things. So, hopefully, stream is. Yes, there we go. Stream should hopefully be at least giving some potato quality, and maybe you can hear us. But we're here in Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and I am here with Soph, and we're gonna play through the first game today, or at least the first trial today.
I'd say that's a lot.
That is a lot. That is quite a bit for the first full game. But we will go through at least the first trial tonight. I think that would probably be like a good amount, especially with us just talking in between. It would be a realistic goal. Do you still see it on Discord for you?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Alrighty, I guess we'll just jump into it. I've played a lot of this before. I've played this whole game before, and I've recently played this first trial as well, so I do remember some things. Death and dying, first thing. Oh, is this just on auto? Why is this on auto? Alright, we'll let him have his silent monologue. Oh man, I always forget this is very, what's the word? This is close to, it starts close to my birthday. We're gonna have death and dying over my birthday.
Oh, so
You know, the first trial isn't very long, so we maybe could get into the second trial. We'll see. We'll see how far we get into this, though. Because it is later in the evening, and I'm pretty sure Soph and I both have work tomorrow, so
yeah.
we shouldn't be burning the midnight oil. That's see here. Cutscenes like this are always auto. See, it's been a minute since I played it. I can't remember. I can't remember. Okay. Oh, also,
Played this in like college.
yeah, I played this particular case literally like a year ago, and then I played like the game in itself probably a decade ago. It's been a long time. But I'm excited to get back into it. Let's see here. Did you have any voices you specifically want to do, or we just want to trade off back and forth?
I didn't have any particular ones.
Okay, I will get started. I'll narrate, and we'll see where to go from there. Okay. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. I can't. Okay, I have to click it. We will click through it.
I don't know how to do it. Right. And that's the older one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking Maya.
Oh, hiya, Chief.
Woo! I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this.
You know, I'm just special like that. I'm a main character.
It says a lot about you, and your client as well. We joked about it, but it's happening.
Yeah. The things. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I'm gonna help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything. It's all over.
Is that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to die.
It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah. Nick. Hey. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. In real life, taking a client that you know is kind of not allowed. Really? As it's like defense attorney? Because you're defending them. I don't know the logistics and all that, to be honest. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Somebody died, and I'm defending my friend. Yeah, a young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school.
So glad his name's not Harry.
That's probably the joke though now, wasn't it though?
Probably.
That was probably at the very least, like it's going hand in hand with the idea. I can't remember what his name is in Japanese, because I know they have pun names in Japanese as well.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Also, I've noticed that anytime I have to voice a character, and anytime that Arya wants to smooch a character, there's an overlap.
Man, so
Somehow, some way.
you're just the smoochable characters.
I'm not, but I voiced them.
Where's it? I had a thought. I was gonna say. Phoenix's name in Japanese is Ryuichi Naruhodo, and Ryuichi, I can't remember. I think it's Ichi means first, and Ryu is the character for dragon. So I think that's where they kind of translate to Phoenix as like a powerful kind of mythical creature. Um, and then Naruhodo essentially kind of translates to essentially what's the word? Naruhodo is essentially like, oh, I see. That's essentially what it means. It's a word. Thank you for taking care of that. I don't know why there's been more of those showing up lately.
Except last time they at least like had some preamble to it. If they have nothing going on, like no hello, how's it going?
Yeah.
Just insta ban. Not
Yeah.
even the courtesy of an explanation.
Yeah. Masashi Yahari is his Japanese name. Characters in Japanese version will state that when something happens, of course it's Yahari. I see.
Huh.
I'm trying to think. Well, Yahari. What's the word for that? Is it just something? Is it just hand in hand? Like, of course that would happen. Of course, Yahari just means of course in like a type of way. I can't remember exactly. I do remember that. I recall the word. I can't remember the translation for the word though. But they all
I know
have fun puns.
from JoJo, yada yada is good grief or something along those
Yeah.
lines. Or
Yeah.
the good gracious.
Good gracious, yeah.
I think there's a couple of different translations to it.
Yeah, like I think it's you can have like direct translations, but it's essentially some things get lost in translation, so it can be translated a multitude of ways. I knew it, of course. Okay, yeah. Of course. Yeah, Hari. Yes. Okay, that tangent aside, let me get back to reading here so we can get into the case. Our school had a saying: when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though. It's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. I vibe with that dude. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one. Which is why I took the case. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. You want to pull out your
Court
old...
is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Of course I voice the old man.
I know, I was about to say, you want to pull out your old man voice. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
I don't know. Chat's behind or what?
Is chat behind?
I don't know.
I don't know, I wouldn't be
Did I
surprised
not
if it
ban
was.
that bot?
No, there might be... Did you ban? You banned,
Does it ban them?
you banned the one that came out. I didn't read the message, but I saw it was like a copy-paste thing.
Yeah. And they stalled out the website, so it got around the
Yeah.
mod stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, it gives the option to unban them, which means they're banned. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not looking at everything right now, but it did look like that you banned that specific one. Drop the ban hammer down.
Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Yeah, even I have swing delay, and I'm a lot closer to where Kyo's at, so I don't know.
I don't know. It could just be me. We know that I suffer with my internet here. It looks OBS is saying that I have good connection now. My bitrate's green, so and it says excellent on Twitch. But who knows? Who knows, honestly?
Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have tests to ascertain your readiness. That's
Yes.
the thing you should do in live court.
Yes, absolutely. It's like I didn't pass the bar exam. That's not good enough. We gotta have a readiness exam right in the middle of our trial. Yes, Your Honor. Ugh, hand shaking, eyesight fading.
And shaking. Oh, I'm sweaty.
Mom's spaghetti. Gotta throw it at the wall. Make sure it's cooked.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Obviously, Mia Fey. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct? Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Unless you select evidence in the wrong order, then I will probably just run you through with the sword.
Yeah.
Next question.
Well, no, he won't run us through with the sword. Or if he does, he's not gonna pick vital points because it's just slowly but steadily. I'm going to chop your health bar.
One of the things that was always weird to me with these games is that I can see the thread, but you have to. It's like the show your work thing in math class.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I had the same exact problem, and that's why I got I got stuck on a couple of the games when I played them like a decade ago, to where I know where point A is and I know where point C is. I can't figure out what they want me to do for point B to get to point C. And so I always get stuck. I'm like, what do you want me to show? I'm trying to prove this point here. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure if it's just the game in general, or if it's just the way that my brain works that I skip steps in certain thinking, I guess, processes just to get to someone. Oh, it makes sense because this and this. And it's like, well, how does that make sense? Explain more. And I'm like, let me look at my evidence. Hold on. Did you
This
say
is a murder
Oh,
trial.
sorry.
Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright? I'm the one being slaughtered up here. Whew, I know this one. I'm glad I read the case report cover the cover so many times. It's... Wait. Oh.
I
No.
forgot, I can't read.
No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this?
Don't you love when you show evidence that works perfectly with what they're asking for, but it's wrong and will only be used way later? Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's how it works. It's not an Ace Attorney game until you hit that point where you're just like, why is this not working? And then you're like, okay, fine, I found the thing that works. And then later on, you're like, oh, by the way, this evidence also goes with it. You're like, fuck you. Come on, I already connected the dots here.
You don't even know the victim's name?
The victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay?
I'll be sure to do that in this courtroom in real life. Press tab.
Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
I think it's Cindy Stone, but we'll do the game mechanics like it wants me to do.
Clearly Cinderblock.
Yes, Cinderblock. R?
Are the keywords orange in the DS version?
Maybe? I can't quite remember, to be honest. I can't quite remember the keywords. I know there's like the like when it's like location, like how we're this date in this time in courtroom whatever, right? That's always green. I remember that. But I can't remember what it was on DS. It's always been orange. Ah, see, I can't remember. It's been too long since I played it. I don't mind. I don't mind the red though.
Played through all the way. It was Phoenix Wright versus Layton, and even then, that's been a while.
Her name is Cindy Stone. Her name is not Cinderblock. Obviously, the victim is Mia Fey. She has to put up with me today in my ineptitude. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what is the cause of death? She died because she was...
If I remember correctly, it was blunt force object, but we'll play this game. Yeah. Loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Hit with a blunt object. Oh my gosh, there's another fucking bug in here tonight!
Awesome.
I'm going to die.
Now it's a stream.
I'm going to be the one that dies here. I'm going to be the second victim. I don't know where it went. It just came across. It came across my monitor, and I was like, "Oh no." Okay. Back on task. Back on task. It seems like bitrate has gone to shit again. Perfect. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Bug too powerful for Twitch stream, keeps buffering. Yeah, the bug came across and ruined my internet. It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Something like that.
Something like that. You said this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. It was dank weed.
Oh my gosh. It's so
teleport to the other side of the weed?
I guess the audio. Is the audio still really quiet? It looks fine
with the
for
delay,
me.
It's hard to tell when it happened.
I know.
Maybe I just set a line quieter or something.
Maybe. I don't know. OBS seems to say that audio levels for you should be okay. But then again...
I just need to get closer.
Oh my god!
Now it's a stream.
Now it's a stream!
I'll be coming back on Friday. Got it.
Oh man. Okay. It's fine, it was only for like, oh, he said one word incredibly far away. It's when he said correct after the blunt force question. Okay, I see. It's probably just, I'm gonna assume it's just whatever's going on with stream in general. It's just, it's being funky.
Also, apparently sometimes Discord's just an ass to me.
That is true. That's true. Discord, I think in general, is just an ass to pretty much everyone.
I'm putting my hands over my mouth and making muffled noises to make it sound like I'm further away, so you might have heard me say correct at that point.
Okay, you said this, yeah, because you you made the dank joke.
Yeah. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
Obviously, Your
It was
Honor.
a saxophone. That is a joke for me and my roommate.
The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. Court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to the court record.
I love how he just looks up at the sky when it happened.
What?
After he said we'll accept it into evidence, he just looks up into the sky.
You know, the evidence gods. They hold the memory. They hold the evidence,
Great
and that's how we
Lord of the courtroom.
and that's how we can recall evidence when we need it again. They're the court record gods. He's gotta pay his due respects to them, you know?
I just, with this line, I just want to do the Kronk thing, be like, right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial.
I'll do my best.
That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. And also, this gun.
Man, unfortunately, we don't have evidence bullets like some other games do.
Damn. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
Mia's really concerned about my ability to keep track of
Phoenix
evidence.
is like, what are you saying?
Mia, what is this supposed to mean? Oh, right. You're definitely a rookie.
Bar tab? Not the right kind of bar.
Mia, we're working right now. I don't know what tab you want.
Arya wants to take her to the bar.
You know?
Mr. Payne, prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I know it's
looked at
confusing.
her, so I was like,
Yeah, where you think that's like, oh, it's gonna be talking, because this does an until maze to me too, where I'm just like, wait, who's talking? Wait, we're looking at this. Who's talking?
if you hear Japanese voice acting and you're in the Atome game you've been playing,
Mhm.
it's not you.
Yeah, no, I figured that much, but like just keeping track of like the characters sometimes, and what's the word? Most of the time it is voice, but I just meant like in other games that I've played. Sometimes I don't hear the voice, or I forget who voice acts what, or it's like a new character that's introduced. I'm like, wait, who's talking again? Because they won't highlight the sprite sometimes when they have like 3 people on the screen.
Yeah.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Smug. Little smirk there. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? This is gonna be what Kyo talks to herself for the next... Oh, not Kyo. This is the part where Michi talks to herself for the next 10 minutes. Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet! Cleopatra and Mark Antony! Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Be sure to hit tab to view it.
Indeed. He appears to have returned the day before the murder. I submit this to my lord.
Offering to the court record gods. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes. Older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right.
Oh! Hello! Hello, hello! Welcome in! Thank you for the raid, Frost! How's everyone doing? We're playing Phoenix Wright tonight. We're going through the first trial right now. Deep Rock Galactic. I'm gonna assume that's probably a space-themed game. How is it? How was stream for y'all?
Space Dwarfs.
Ah, I see, I see. How was stream for everyone? Hi, Cootie! Oh, hello! Welcome in, everybody. Oh, I should introduce Hi, everybody! My name is Michio. You guys can call me Michi. I am a digital archivist VTuber, which means that I just store the memories of my developer, and also I'm working to create new ones here together with everyone. So, we're going to continue on. We're making courtroom memories today. We gotta offer them up to the court gods, the court record gods at the end of the night, though. Hello. Okay. And of course, stream seems to be suffering a little bit. We love when the bitrate drops. Suffering is content, especially whenever it's the bitrate.
It's almost like loading screens.
You know what? It almost is. It almost is. Hey, did you say this line?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Objection, Your Honor, Michi is too cute. Objection! Back! I denied. Oh my gosh, I can't think of words on the fly now. I'm too tired to think of words on the fly.
Back. That's the term.
Objection back, definitely a term. I object your objection. Thank you for the follow, Siren. I hope you enjoy stream. Thank you for joining the memory database. See here. I wonder who's gonna end up playing Maya. I wonder. No, we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna go back to the game. Should I wait and see what happens? Stop him from answering. I should stop him from answering. Right? I think that's the right choice.
Probably.
Probably, because he's gonna say something incriminating. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Ugh. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog! Because we can't cuss. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her.
Don't know how to do a Maya impression. The cuff.
Oh, wait. Why are we... Whoa, why is there everything going automatically here? I don't know what they said there. He said something along the lines of... Let me catch up. Oh, I can... Okay, you see here. Stream delay. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom. Of course, it starts buffering right then. Perfect. Perfecto. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Smack Scavel. Okay, cool. There you go. Oh, Maya's... I don't know how I go about voicing Maya. She just seems like... Once she opens up, she seems to just kind of have a very lilted, kind of free-flowing voice. Especially, like, leaning in and be like... Whenever she sees in Phoenix, too. Just like that kind of kind of nature about her. Hello! Thank you for the raid, Mala! Hello! More raiders! Welcome in! We're playing Phoenix Wright! We're going to get to the bottom of this trial here. Let's see here. Thank you for the follow as well, Mala. How was stream tonight? Oh, you were also playing Deep Rock Galactic. How was it?
We're playing together.
How was it? Oh, you're playing together. Yes, hello. Welcome in. Here, I'll introduce myself again real quick. My name is Michio. You can call me Michi. I'm a digital VTuber. Obviously, I am a digital archivist VTuber, which means I store memories and create new ones, and we're working through Ace Attorney right now. Hello. Okay. What was I doing? There was something. Did I do something? Oh, I can't remember. I'm getting distracted. That's what stream is for. Getting distracted. Absolutely. Right, yeah, and I caught up with where it kind of cut out for me because it just went on auto. Let's see here. Oh, thank you for the follow. Let's see here. Isaini? Isa? Can I just call you Isa? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the memory database, everyone. I hope you guys enjoy your stay here. We'll make some fun memories together. Oh, I clicked that. You probably didn't read that, did you?
It's fine.
It says let's continue with the trial, shall we?
Yeah.
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. He went. Means you can call me Issa. Cool! Welcome in, Issa. It's great to have you in tonight. I hope you enjoy your time. You're getting deep together in the rocks? I don't know if I want to ask what that means or not. We don't need a definition on that. I hope you had a good time deep in the rocks. Have him answer honestly. No, have him answer honestly, because he's gonna be weird if he doesn't. He's being cagey. Don't be cagey. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah. I was there. I went.
Order. Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. You know what? I'm not sure if it's just me, but why do I think I'm just naturally doing it as well. But I just see Larry having a Shaggy voice.
I can kind of see it.
I don't know why. Especially because he's like, dude, a lot. It just makes me... I don't know if Shaggy says dude, but it just seems like something that should be said in a Shaggy voice. I know he does say zoinks a lot. I can't remember all of Shaggy's mannerisms, but for whatever reason, Larry is just like a hyperactive Shaggy, in my head at least.
Like, Scoob, I didn't kill her. It's not quite there, but I tried.
Yeah, it was a good effort. Better than the Shaggy impression I can do. They were very deep and personal. All right. I hope it was a good time, and I hope you guys obeyed TOS. Oh man, she was in her. Oh yeah, I said this. So like, I didn't see her. I've always found it funny that the prosecutor, Mr. Payne here, always has that really shrill objection noise. Everyone else seems fairly normal, and this guy is just like, let's go full falsetto. Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order in the court. Mr. Payne, prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct?
Oh yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness testimony.
Let it be known for the great Lord above.
May you tell everything. May you say the truth. And oh my gosh, I can't remember what's the line. You'll say the truth, nothing but the truth. Oh, what's that? It's like the phrase they make you swear by before you take the stand. You must tell the truth. The court record gods only want the
whole
truth.
Truth and nothing but the truth.
There we go.
So
That's what it is. Yes, my head's not screwed on right today. I'm a little tired.
The Lord of the courtroom in our ceiling and the Soph in our walls. If you fuck up, you will fucking die.
You will be the next victim.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't remember the exact time I do anything, much less something shocking like a murder.
You know, sometimes I do just because I remember something big happening and I happen to see a clock. But only occasionally. Most of the time though, it's like, what year is it? Time's liquid.
Yeah. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Counterpoint. That cutscene in the beginning of the game said you did it.
The evidence god smells something afoot. That cutscene beforehand seems to allude otherwise. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. This dates it.
Yeah.
The phone that Mr. Selwyn used was one of those. I think it's charming though in its own right, you know. Your Honor.
Its own right.
I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record. May the court record gods be pleased.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination. Press tab and gaze upon the Lord's glory.
Cross-examination, Your Honor.
Alright, right. This is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove that he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record with tab, then point out contradiction in the testimony.
Thank you for the third reminder to open the court record with tab, Mia. I appreciate it. Cross-examination. Okay. Let's see what we have first. What is our
I
evidence?
was about to say,
Before I just go stumbling through this.
did they give us a time with that? Yeah.
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 4 and 5
That's
p.m.
it.
That's the one. We gotta go find.
You know, maybe. It's Phoenix Wright.
You know what?
Be a different length.
this could be the third piece of evidence we'll have to present in like 20 minutes. Let's see. It's probably the 1 p.m. statement, yeah?
Yeah.
And then we'll just put the autopsy report. My apartment wasn't working. I went to nearby park. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Well. How do I present? E! Objection! Take that! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death as sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to, no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
Isn't his name, frankly?
His name is Frank. Frank saw it.
Okay. Oh, that. Oh,
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Saw it. Why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot.
Yeah, definitely all my own doing here. Just something to be rewarded for.
That's all you have to do. Hit tab and point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again?
This time, can you fill in the finer details for us? The time of discovery.
Would you not be stupid this time? That'd be awesome.
Could you say the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth this time?
The great writhing mass over your head would really appreciate it. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of the taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. But therein lies the problem, doesn't it? Merci. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do.
Hit tab! I got it, Mia! I got it! I remember! I've got this one. I can hit tab, and I'll take that evidence and rub it in his face again, just like you told me, boss. Or Chief, that's what he calls her.
Slap across the face.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen... I'm not sure if you play this game or not, but did you ever play against the prosecutor, I believe, Godot? Godot? I believe that was his name. He's the one that's got like silver hair, and he has like a waistcoat on, and he's got that mask over his eyes.
I've seen him, I think. The one with like the red lines across it.
Yeah, the red lines across. One of his things, whenever you... I can't remember if you do something bad, or if he just isn't happy. Like, the story's progressing, but he's just not happy with what you've said, despite you saying the correct thing for the game. He throws his coffee at you. So I'm just imagining... Yeah, like, there's a sprite where Phoenix just has, like, a coffee mug, I think, either hit him or on his head, and is covered in coffee.
I see.
But you said that, and it just made me think of, like, I want to hit this guy with the evidence so hard, it's gonna go smack from off the screen.
It feels like contempt of court, but...
You know, well, this is Ace Attorney. The rules are different here. Alright, what is it called? What did they change up when they brought it over to Mirror? It's like what do they call it? Like Neo Tokyo or something? And it's set in California.
That feels right, because they had a U.S. passport for the victims. So.
Was it?
Yeah. You can press tab to find out.
I can press tab to find out. It does say that they did do that. I see. They had to make everything line up. He's in the second name, Godot. Yeah, I can't remember which game he was in.
I know what the evidence is. I don't know exactly which phrase to put it on.
It's the blackout, isn't it?
It is.
I think it's the TV one, because... I think it's that particular TV one. I think it's the third game, because I believe I got stuck on the third game when I played it a long time ago. And I was up against Godot. So I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the incident. I think it's the... It must have been on the TV. It's probably coming from the television. Blackout report from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. We don't have smartphones yet.
Yeah. Well, Eric. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Side? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Oh, wait, I remember now. Mr. Side. The court would prefer to hear it testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. You look kind of stupid.
The court gods are not pleased.
That and you seem rather distraught. Your hair keeps jumping up. It's kind of weirding me out. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Third time's a charm. 3 strikes and you're out, dude. Hearing the time.
What? Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. Yeah, I guess that would explain it.
I always find it like I know it's part of just like the comedy of the game in itself, but I find it funny where the witness will say something like, "Oh, obviously it was this," and the judge is like, "Yeah, it probably was this, wasn't it?"
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. That makes sense. Obviously, yeah, that could happen. That makes sense. That makes sense.
The localization takes place in Los Angeles. In the
Yeah.
United States.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was Los Angeles or if it was like a alternate universe California. I know it was in California somewhere, but I couldn't remember exactly
America
what.
adjacent.
Yeah, America adjacent. Steel Samurai Warrior, Neo Old Tokyo. That may be what I'm thinking of. Steel Samurai.
The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly.
And kick his ass.
Time to kick his ass! By slapping him with dossiers and evidence.
Do we have anything about what was in the apartment?
We have this. And I think he said something along the lines of like, oh yeah, the victim was hit by that clock. And I think we might present this and be like, hold on a second. The victim wasn't hit by a clock. This is a statue. I think that's what they wanted from us.
Did he say that they were hit by? I missed it if he did.
Yeah.
No, I would have said it.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just read and you don't absorb. I get it. For the table clock. Yeah, the murder weapon. The victim used it to hit the victim. Yeah, so I think it's probably this one. Because it's tangentially connected to the table clock comment, but we're gonna be like, what do you mean? This is the murder weapon. It's a statue.
He eats it at his head.
He eats the murder weapon at his head. we're gonna have 2 blunt force trauma deaths here. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
What? You, with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Hey, I saw there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock, but I'm too stupid to figure out why it's an issue. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
Yes, I do! Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. Just did.
I'll do better than that. I can prove that you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna make some popcorn.
I know I was about to say the judge here, like, ooh, soap opera. Yes, Your Honor.
To be fair, Ari, I think all of us have solved this case before.
Yeah. This isn't anything new to me, and it's still, it's fresher in my mind than some of the other ones because I did play it last year. I do appreciate your courtesy, though. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Oh, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Oh my gosh, another— Hi, Crash! Welcome in! Hello, Raiders! Hello, hello, hello! How is everyone doing tonight? Thank you for the raid.
Crash was also dealing with murders.
Commonality. Murders be happening. I committed crimes. I need a lawyer. Oh man. Once I get finished with this, I got you, Crash. I'm definitely here. My boss is here to remind me to hit tab, and we got all the evidence here. I got you. How was stream? I hope it was good. Here. Did I say this? Just look at the— I think I said this. Just look at the witness's face.
That noise.
Sometimes you just gotta go for it.
Would the witness care to elaborate? I enjoy it when he tells stories. Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard— no, I meant I saw no.
It's time to toss my toupee.
Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death.
Very believable.
Okay. Order in the court, I say.
It was 6 kills and then you murdered an entire train. Wow. You really do need a defense attorney, don't you? You really do need a lawyer. I got you after this, though. I promise.
No witnesses.
Yeah, no witnesses, obviously. Yeah. I got you after this, though. Me fresh out of law school, ready to take on homicide cases.
Yep, because this is how law school works. You
Yeah,
go to court and
yeah.
learn in court.
Yeah, you learn in court, and then at the beginning of every case, the judge tests your readiness to make sure you're good, and then you also have a mentor by your side for at least your first case, that will
Do you
remind you.
remember your own name?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you remember your own name? Press tab to find out.
Press tab to find out. Everything's held in tab. Everything. The secrets of the world are held in the tab menu. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting not the victims' claims. Wow, the victims speaking from the grave. Evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor.
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawat heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Oh. I just try sounding it, I guess? Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Wow, it definitely said something there.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is right now? It's 11:25. Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between between what Mr. Sawat heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawat, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it's actually 9 hours fast. It proves nothing. You know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder. If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close.
Mr. Wright. It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Largely because it's not your fucking job. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawat. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Sawat.
Mia! I mean, Chief?
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. The comms are at your house for your bloodbath? Okay. Alright, bye Crash. Thank you for the raid again. Have a good night.
And good luck, I guess.
Good luck at the station. I'll catch up with you after stream, okay? Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, and... think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Right.
Right.
Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
No. Larry's done
Like if you
for.
say no, that's just game over.
Yeah, or Mia's gonna be like, come on. Come on. Wait. Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Right?
Right?
Right. Why didn't let them have it? Well, Mr. Wright? You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. The court record gods will help me present this to you.
Tough words, let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Probably passport, since it is 9 hours fast. Okay. It's not 3 hours slow, it's 9 hours fast.
What?
Well, no, just her being in a different time zone is why that's what I meant.
Oh, yeah.
Her being in a different time zone makes it to where the
I
clock...
thought you were going back to my dumb joke, not the actual answer.
No, I was talking about the actual answer, actually. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours.
Yes, I knew that.
Absolutely. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawet? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Man, you're
got rabies.
man, your terrible joke right made him foam at the mouth. Good job.
Order, I say. Isn't it supposed to be like a whole other trial at that point? Not rolled into the same defense trial?
Yeah, I believe so. Okay, at least with what little I do know about the American law system, I do believe if they have a witness, for this example, right, a witness is on the stand for another person's case, and they find out that the witness is likely the actual, what's the word? Not the victim. Yeah, the likely culprit. I believe they turn that into another trial, and they have to go against whoever. They're being tried on the account of, oh, you were the actual one. From the evidence proven in this other court case. I believe it's opened as a different case. So it would be,
Yeah.
there would be no verdict the same day, much less in the same courtroom.
And not in Phoenix, right? Every fucking case
Oh,
goes that way.
absolutely, and we don't even have the jury system here yet, so... I've actually never played one of the Phoenix Wright games with the jury system, so I'm kind of anxious about that.
Almost Christmas means it wasn't. I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm sorry, what?
This case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Arya's comment.
Oh, has the same. Okay, I see. Has the same Christmas. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas.
I mean, those are the stupid little things you're supposed to keep an eye out for. So,
yeah.
Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. I love how he's like, yep, that's the thing that happens here.
Yep.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly.
I'm a prodigy, what can I say?
And find the true culprit at the same time. I'll get used to it, champ.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, super guilty.
Super duper guilty.
Not guilty.
Confetti, because that happens in a real courtroom as well.
Here in the eyes of the great beholder, at the top of the room, he has deemed you worthy of freedom. And with that, this court is adjourned. I don't know why the lord of the courtroom became a beholder, but fuck you if you screw up.
You know what? I don't think I turned it on. Hold on. I did. I didn't turn that off. Better that back. Ta-da. There we go. Okay. Just looked over it and I'm like, why is my model not blinking with me? I'm like, oh, because I have auto blink on still.
Staring into the souls of the
No,
audience.
it isn't that bad. I was like, I can't emote with my eyes. Oh my god, go away! I'm sorry. It just dropped out the sky right into my lap. Damn mayflies. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. It turns out that Frank saw it was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawat let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawat grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. And that was the end for Cinderblock. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Whew. I still can't believe we won.
Right. Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you, and your reminders to help me remember to open the evidence by hitting tab.
Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen the trial end on such a satisfying note. Because I'm really fucking bad at my job.
Damn. Damn, and I'm not apprenticing, but like I'm under her. I've never seen the chief looking this happy. I'm sorry, what? Oh, no! 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 Not like that! If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Ah, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. We know. I mean, bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. Spritz. Newspaper whack. Bad, Larry. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was nah, never mind.
You can do better, champ. Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
They stole your joke. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
feels illegal. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that make you just want to cry? Larry.
How are your eyes doing that?
Anime.
Are you sure? Are you so sure?
Squeeze me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Phoenix, press tab, open up the evidence and find out. Isn't that right? Right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about?
You know, I need to stop predicting what happens in this game. 9 hours off, hairy butts, just evidence to Larry.
See, like me with Cafe Enchanté, where I just predict the storyline. You're gonna do that for Ace Attorney, aren't you?
Granted, there might just be some subconscious part of my brain that's like, ah, yes, this is the next bit.
True, perhaps. Perhaps.
Because I remember the Statues of the Clock, for instance, before they ever mentioned it.
Yeah.
Even though it's been a while.
Take that! Check this out, Larry.
Bludgeons him.
What?
Bludgeons him with it.
Yeah, you wanted to go be with her, right? That's what you said earlier, at least. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better.
It's gotta be a nightmare with TSA.
Gosh, right?
Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now.
Remember
You know,
tab.
as a lawyer. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. Except, it's a Phoenix Wright game, so you have a pretty good idea. All we can do is believe in them.
I will say not always.
Fair. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. And if you can't believe in yourself, believe in me that believes in you.
Believe in the court record gods.
He watches over you. Always.
Always.
Yes, especially when you're sleeping.
Do you remember tab?
You're a lawyer now. It's just your fate.
That's what happened whenever you passed the bar exam. You signed your soul away.
Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
That's a line you made me say.
Indeed I did.
Speaking of Harry. You're saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah. Part at least. Half of the reason why at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks.
Mia. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry and I, would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep.
It'd be Larry and me, but yeah.
It wouldn't be Larry and I? It would be
The
Larry and me?
way the trick to it is that if you have you and another person, you cut out whoever the other person is, and whether or not you'd use me or I in that sentence is what you would use with the other person's name in there. If that makes sense.
Okay. It makes half sense. I'm not gonna dwell on it too much though, because it's not important. Save. Oh. We're only an hour and a half into the stream tonight. It's only 10. So I guess we will continue on in the second one.
Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
It's now a statue again.
I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. What? Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like, burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Maya.
Conversation. Oh, womp womp. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Banco Law Offices. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over here. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers.
How could you know?
Oh, you're not cogniferous? Cogniferous. You are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see.
I should have been more careful.
Oh, oh. My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay.
And then he hit her with a car.
Not again! Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08
Can't
p.m.
actually get
Hmm?
a definition for cogniferous. So I think he made it.
I did my best at it. I wasn't quite sure if that was actually a word or not. It's very least not a word I use if it is a word.
I got stuff for conifers, which is a kind of fucking tree.
The tree, yeah.
And doesn't have a G in it.
Yeah. Maybe he has his own vocabulary. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Bancola offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh. Strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner.
Burgers.
What's that smell?
Burgers.
Blood. Burgers. Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Office. That smell. Blood.
Sis.
Someone's there. Poor Maya. Poor Mia. Chief. Chief. Chief! Dramatic fade out. Who are you?
I guess Chief never talked about her sister?
Or Phoenix
Kind
is
of,
just...
but I just never showed a picture. Maybe.
Yeah, I've never seen a picture of her, and or Phoenix is just like, I don't see the resemblance. I'm dense. The only other person that could potentially be here that's a younger female that the chief talked about, well, I'm not going to make the connection that it's going to be her sister, maybe.
If I can't press tab to find out the information about this person, I am just lost as hell.
I know! I've been taught to press tab, and I can't press tab at this point in time to figure it out. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief, where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief. Because we should definitely be going about the crime scene.
We are police investigators.
We are police investigators now. I moved. Oh, okay, I can. Look at that. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. Chief. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but are there any clues here? She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker. Lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court record. Oh, perfect! We can use the tab again. I'm learning things again. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the court record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Oh. Why? I wonder what the piece of paper is that fell from her hand.
Mystery.
Mystery at all. He's never met Maya and just recently joined Mia's law firm. There wasn't any time for him to really actually get the chance to see her meet. Yeah, I know. I'm just making though, like he literally enters the scene being like, "Oh man, I'm running late. The boss's sister's coming by, and we're gonna go get dinner. Wait, where's the boss?" Right? And then he finds another girl crying and just like emotional over the dead Mia, and he doesn't infer that this could potentially be her sister. He's just like, "Who are you?" A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store. Dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police. And find out what that girl was doing here. Back? Back? That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here.
Maya. Maya Faye.
Maya Faye? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. Maybe not. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. I can use tab! I can use tab! Oh my god. No, I can't use tab. Damn. Can't actually use tab. A new menu. I don't know if this is a great idea to present it to Maya, in all honesty, but you're...
I is stupid.
I guess we'll do it since you said so. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
That's my name. Why? Why did she write my name?
Please.
Oh.
Please, just calm down.
Why would Sis write my name?
Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I'd better hurry up and call the police.
I presented evidence and it was bad.
It was bad. I told you it wasn't a good idea, right? Do
I already pointed out that he also doesn't know Mia's family history yet, so the outfit is a bit odd to him.
we use the phone? Here we go. Right, I better call the police.
What's the number for the police?
It's not in tab. It's, where's the police number? Where's the police number? I don't know what to do.
6,
Mia!
7,
Mia!
5,
Help me!
3, 0, 9.
Did you just say 8765309?
86753.
There, okay, there it is. See, I remembered some of these. Isn't that like a phone number in California? I know it's a song, but isn't the phone number like in California, like the area code? I think, if I remember correctly, the story behind it was somewhere in like Beverly Hills or Hollywood or something like that. I think. Don't quote me on it. But if it is, it's relevant to this since we're supposed to.
I mean, there'd be a handful of them because there isn't an area code of the song.
That is true. That is true. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please come quick! What was that? Someone's screaming from outside the window. Oh, her. I forgot about her. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand.
He's got gazongas for days.
Transfer student shows up with huge hongama logongos.
Submit that to the Lord of the Court.
I don't want to go back. I want to go to the window. Q is slide. Okay, there we go. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place.
I don't know what that's a reference to.
Is that it? Is it a reference to something?
Oh,
Oh,
the gate.
yeah. Do I go back here? I guess so, yes. Wee! Wee!
It's just Maya going, wee, wee.
The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze!
Please.
Sorry.
Well, you had the chick in the window, so.
I did.
This is interesting to keep track of who's who.
You know it is, but you know we're rolling with it. We're rolling with it.
All right, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See,
Gumshoe. What an odd name. It's like it's a pun or something.
I don't even know if it really counts as a pun. It's more of just like a
It
designation
is
at that
just
point.
it is a designation at that point. It's a joke at the very least. It's a joke. It's a joke name.
Yeah, I feel like Dick is also a reference to. His name is literally. She's going somewhere with that. I think Dick is also a term for like a detective.
Oh, I don't know if I've heard that one. To be honest, I've heard the gumshoe
It's
one.
I'd say it's an old one, but Gumshoe is kind of also an old one.
Well,
Dick,
considering this game got brought to North America in like 2003, 2002, something like that. We're talking about like 20 years ago. The terminology of what they would have been, what would have been pop culturally aware at that point in time.
yeah, I already called it out there. His name is literally Detective.
Detective, detective, detective.
Eating chicken wings.
Eating chicken wings. Sounds tasty. I have chicken too. I have chicken
I,
and pasta.
I had pizza earlier.
Pizza's good too. I've been wanting to get pizza
It was
again.
my
I need to do sometime this week.
it was my pie for Pie Day because I could not
Mmm.
get actual pie because
Yeah,
the old people were
the
overrunning the
old
pie
people,
aisle.
the old people were so enthusiastic about celebrating.
It's like the shuffling dead just filling up the dessert aisle is horrible.
You ever want
Yeah,
to
we received
witness?
the support from the building across the way. See, got a person saying they saw a murder.
It must have been that woman I saw.
Anyway, I don't want either of you moving in 1 inch, okay?
Great. Just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have. Nah.
Wow!
Discord cut out the latter half of that.
Wow! Great gazanga bazangas! Excuse me. Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you?
Nope, nope, I don't know what you're talking about.
Sir, I can't read.
I grew up
That
I grew up in the countryside, sir. I'm so sorry. I don't have the ability to go to a public school to learn things such as reading.
I I counted on Maya to do Mia to do the reading for me, and now she's gone.
Now she's gone. Hopefully the great hopefully the great court record gods in the sky take care of her.
That's the name. What? The victim drew this here note in her blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What?
Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out till the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center. Visitor's room. Wow. I have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I don't know if there's
Not a chance. Goodbye.
Not a chance. Sorry, kid. Sorry, kid. I was into your sister and she's dead now, so I'm out of here. She's not here, I'm not here. I don't know if there's a right answer. Okay, obviously I shouldn't say not a chance, but I don't know if it changes if I say if it's up to you, or of course I will. She asked the question though. I'll say of course I will. First things first. I better get her cheered up. Yeah. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up.
Really?
Whoa. Did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now, huh? What's wrong? You don't think I can do it?
No. No one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, it looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought.
It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. She said you were illiterate as fuck.
Aw, damn.
Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Huh, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius.
Yep. That's what we associate with the name Phoenix Wright. Definitely genius.
One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. If you know what I mean. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. Or like a month.
Not even
That
that.
is, unless you want to be found guilty. Or almost like, I think we're at almost right.
You know,
at a month after the
it might
first
be
trial.
right at a month actually. I was just thinking, like, it feels like it was closer than that, but I do remember. I think it was the beginning of September, and it was the beginning of August.
You were talking about it being like right before your birthday.
It was. It was the 3rd for the last one.
It was September 7th now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia.
I know.
What more talk about? Oh, I can't remember what the white line means that we talked. No, we didn't. We haven't. I think it's like a check mark. There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this? Oh, this old thing.
This whole thing.
This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it that you do?
We worship the great Lord of the Court.
Oops,
Oh,
I'm
it's
sorry.
nothing, really. I'm a
Like-
spirit medium in training.
I'm sorry. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes. I was gonna eat burgers.
But
Let's
I didn't.
see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case?
Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Because they let me keep my cell phone for some reason.
Her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it.
Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things.
Your phone. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it.
Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Okay, that makes sense.
At least some line of logic.
Sorry.
Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure. Thanks. Maya's memo
Press
added
tab
to the
to
court
see it.
record.
Press tab to see it.
Oh my gosh! Amazing. More evidence to add to my tab menu. So you're an acolyte. Medium in training?
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too?
Oh shit, you two are related?
Oh my gosh, what?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too.
I had no idea. Wait,
What?
so you're a real, honest to goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that?
Yes, in training.
Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. Also, that's not admissible in court.
Well,
I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Ouch.
Yeah, I got you. Got you, kid. Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much! I have no one else to turn to. Because you're stupid.
I have no one else to turn to. It's not like there's someone sitting on the other side of this glass here, so it's fine.
It's alright, Phoenix, I've been there.
Hey, what about your parents?
I murdered them too.
Oh, I see. Don't worry, leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What is this? What if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will
Which is
that?
better than him, apparently.
I guess so. When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
Visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right. I'll be back.
That face when they'd rather take a rando than you on their team.
Ah, man. Roseburg Law Office. September 6th. Roseburg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Really? Here, let's snoop. Because that's definitely what we should be doing. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Is that a smart idea? To make it out of gold? Wouldn't it melt if it was entirely gold? For a
When
lighter?
people say solid gold, they probably don't mean actual solid gold. Probably just the high carat gold.
Potentially, yes.
Yeah, gold is very soft.
Yeah, it's very soft and has a low melting point. So I'd be like, oh yeah, let's make a solid gold lighter, and that's gonna definitely work out great. Even I can
Can't figure out why I keep burning my fingers.
Yeah, wow! Why is my lighter disfigured now? Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Quite literally, apparently.
Looks like a flask. But a really weird one.
You know it does, to be honest. No, it looks like a normal flask. Because just you have
The
one
top of
side.
it.
Yeah, but the top to some flasks have like, instead of having a cap that removes and goes back on,
That's
they have the
true, yeah.
ones that like have two connection points. One's like just connected in general, and the other twists off the actual like drinking portion, and then just kind of flips to the side so you can drink and then you put it back. You know, I wonder if they censored it when they brought it to America, where it's like, oh yeah, this is a lighter. Wink, wink.
That's what I'm thinking, because it's also huge.
Yeah, like how much kerosene are you going to be carrying in there? Like, holy cow, this is an
I can kill
arsonist
someone with
lighter.
this.
Yeah, this is an arsonist lighter. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint's so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. There's a bear with a fish in its mouth. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves, filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. There's a lamp. No.
He's also illiterate.
Wow, we got commonality. Knowing the owner of this room, it's probably a flask. It looks like a flask, to be honest, so. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Is that it? I guess that's it.
My apartment smells of rich mahogany.
You know it's somewhere fancy when it's mahogany. Ah! I think I went to the wrong place. Whoopsies. I think there's anything here, though. Probably not, though. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues.
Hey, you then! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that butts guy, aren't you?
No.
Ow.
He thinks right. Why did anyone mistake me for Larry?
I guess the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. And Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. Right, and you were in Detective Suede Shoes. Detective Gumtree. Definitely good. Detective Suede Shoes. You definitely have suede shoes, don't
And
you,
you're
sir?
Dick.
There is a type of like I guess it's in like the deer family, I guess, called. There's a animal called
dick.
a dick. Yeah, they're cute.
Yeah.
They're cute.
I send people unsolicited dick pics to fuck with them.
Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe?
Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go call me Dick.
Hey, Dick, get over here.
Yes, sir. Be right there. Ahem. Yeah, her lawyer, right, pal? You got business here, you better do it quick.
Ooh, thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Cool. People theorize his full first name is actually Richard, which wouldn't be strange considering Dick is a nickname for Richard.
Yeah.
Can we talk to him? Yeah. Yeah. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy?
Hmm? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, alright. You can see the report, but that's all.
Autopsy report added to
What else
support
is
record.
there?
Hmm?
What else is there? For him to say that's all, what else would we be looking at?
I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. That's kind of weird, sir. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win.
Why do you say that? Oh! Oh!
The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Oh, wonderful. Edgeworth.
I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer, no?
Yeah, yeah. Edgeworth.
Even though you've been a lawyer for about 4 weeks now.
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Of course not. Of course not. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is here. Of course I do. He's a famous prosecutor, yeah. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict.
Ah, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human.
Apparently the English dub of the anime adaptation, Manfred addressed him as Richard. I never watched the English dub. I only watched the original and subtitles. Because I was so excited that they had voices.
Sam Riegel.
Sam Riegel in the Ace Attorney dub?
Yeah, he's Phoenix Wright.
He's Phoenix Wright. See, I was kind of, because Yuki Kaji voices Phoenix Wright in the original Japanese voiceover, and I was kind of skeptical at first because usually Yuki Kaji has a kind of, I guess, a more playful, higher pitched voice, and I'm like, not that Phoenix has like a deep, manly voice, but I wasn't quite sure how it fit. But I think he did a good job. I like the Japanese cast, but I haven't heard any of the English cast, to be honest. I honestly didn't finish watching the Ace Attorney anime just because I got to the point where I stopped in the game and I felt like I'd be betraying myself if I watched in the anime versus figuring out how to play the game. So I'm part way through the second season of the Ace Attorney anime. And I stopped that however many years ago when it aired. Because I got to the point where it's like, oh, Godot's introduced. I'm like, oh, I gotta stop. I'm like, this is new territory. I don't want to tread this. I don't want to try this in the anime before I played it in the game, because I've already played everything else in the game.
So after we play through this, you can go back.
Yeah, after we finish through this, we have to get through the third game first, though.
Yeah.
The anime is kind of bad. Okay, to me, okay, I can attest about the dub if that's what you're talking about. The anime in general is okay, like as its quality. I found it charming because they seem to really kind of they kind of directed the anime in the way that the game is led, which I can understand in general, when you're just assessing it in comparison to how anime usually is directed, it's not that great. But I found it charming and I liked it more just because I had the fondness of having played the games, and how the anime kind of flowed felt like I was going through the game. So it was just like an animated voice game. And so I appreciate it from there. I wouldn't say it was the best thing ever by any means, but I appreciate it from that standpoint. And I liked how they kept it kind of genuine in that aspect. But I could definitely see where someone would watch it and be like, ugh, this is kind of a sucky anime.
Ew, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case.
So, Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20.
I said the incredibly young age of 2.
He's been prosecuting since he was in the crib. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Can we move around? Somewhere else. I guess that's all we can only talk to him here. Let's go back to Maya.
Examine Dick!
We already examined him. We already examined him.
Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer?
Sorry. I haven't seen him yet.
I see.
I'd better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Okay, I guess we go back this way. They literally removed mechanics out of the game. I still found it charming. It reminded me of the game at the very least, even if it wasn't like an exact replica of it. I found it charming. Like, it was entertaining to watch, and it was, like, nostalgic. That's my thought, at least. He's still not here! Did I get the phone? No, I didn't get the phone. Do I need to go get a phone? He's still not here. What do I do? Back. Move. Did we not oh shit. I went to the wrong one. That's what I do even when I'm playing on what's the word? When I'm playing on DS, I always go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You need to get Maya's phone. How do I get Maya's phone? My tongue's tied. Hey. We don't have anything else to ask you for. Examine.
Examine Dick?
I can't! He disappeared as soon as I hit examine! See, it's Mia. Oh, man. Oh, yeah! Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. Oh, was that my line? Who was that? I don't know. You need to get Maya's phone. Look down? Look down? What? Look at that.
Maybe down in different.
A different area?
You just gotta remember there might be string delay.
That is true. That is true. I don't know, you just say look down and you were talking about examining Dick and I'm like, let's not. Can we not? Can we not look down? Can you move the camera? I'm examining. There's no options over here. I can't use. I can move the little cursor with my arrow keys. WAS doesn't do anything, and usually it kind of prompts you over here. So maybe a different area.
The officer that detained her took her phone.
Okay, that is true. I don't know if we can. Didn't we talk to her already? About the day of the crime? I'm not sure if we did her family.
Have you tried examining in here?
Excuse me, sir. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Not gonna give up that phone. Because the phone should be in the dirt, the plant. Really now?
Most thing we just can't get
Or
yet
maybe?
because there's an order to things because Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm trying. Trying every
I could've sworn
button.
she said that the officer took her phone.
She did say the officer took her phone, I thought. Unless I misremember. I think she said the officer took her phone because she's like, oh my gosh, I have the recording, let's look at it. And she's like, oh, right. They took it when I was detained. So I don't know if we need to... Wait, no, give Dick the note? Do I have a note to give him?
Oh.
Oh.
No.
I guess? Take that! I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone?
Oh, that I have it.
Do you think you could give it back?
Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Uh-oh. He's on to me. Phoenix is gonna say some stupid-ass lie, but would this guy believe it?
You can tell him straight or tell him not to straight. That was terrible.
Do I tell him? Do I not tell him? I don't know. There's consequences to both of them.
It's gonna end up in evidence
It
anyway.
is going to end up in evidence anyway, so I'll just tell him it. If I tell him why I won, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something.
Oh.
Sorry, that was not my line.
Something the matter?
Oh no, it's just detective.
Nope. I know nothing, pal.
I
I'm stupid.
also know nothing unless it's in my tab court record menu.
I'm dumber than you. I can't even find the tab button.
Wow. The cell phone has a lot of numbers in it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all little girls' sweetest and spiciest secrets.
You're trying to confuse me. It's not hard, but still, come on. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory.
Impressive. You're quite the detective.
You're quite the dick. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all.
Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. He's great detective. My cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to.
You all done, pal?
Yes. Thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not.
Maybe we should go talk to the witness.
No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this. But I can't tell you anything about her.
Even though I just gave you her name.
And here's her social security number. Don't tell nobody.
Be sure to type in the was it 16-digit code on the front of your credit card. Be sure to put the expiry date along with the 3-digit code on the back of your card. Please don't. Please don't, actually. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already, then?
Ah, ha, ha. You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial.
So, she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than try to get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May. I don't need to listen to it. We heard it earlier. I'm happy with that. Let's go.
Objection! They were going to get burgers.
They were going to get burgers, Your Honor. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? This detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Memo to self. Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my life harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. That's you.
Ma'am, the collarbone anatomy is freaking me out.
I wasn't looking down at where a bow could be. I was looking at her eyes, so.
I wasn't looking that low. Thank you very much.
Okay, you were looking at her collarbone though. You were quite close.
It was weird.
There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't be prying around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. You want to talk? What do you witness? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her.
Word of the day is brought to you by...
You know that thing that occurred, happened the other day. The bad thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No! Hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've ever blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well... and you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy.
Clearly, she's a cat.
Yeah. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what an amazing powers of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues? In the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Can we look in here? Is she gonna stop us again? What's inside, I wonder? Maybe later. Probably the same thing. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fanco Law Office buildings, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. I will say, though, I think that this comment here on the painting is kind of a fun little tidbit here. Because before he went to law school, Phoenix Wright was an art student.
Oh.
He was an art student, and something happened, and he decided, I'm going to be a lawyer! And he's like, alright, Phoenix, you get them. The flowers are fake, I guess expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. I don't know if we really have anything else.
The flowers are fake, like her boobs.
Don't say that to her face. She's gonna start chatting again. I don't think there's anything else to talk to you about. We covered all that. I looked around the room. I guess, do we go back to here? Is he gonna be here yet? No. Wait for him. Maybe I should just wait for him to come back.
Is it me?
Would you like to do
Or is
it?
it
This is a new character.
I don't remember who this guy is, so I don't know how to voice him, but...
That's a good voice for him. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing this road I've ever heard.
So you're the one they say has been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. It looks even grander than I imagined.
It's me, Teddy Roosevelt.
You know what?
I can think... like, I can sort of picture the voice, but I can't quite get to where I want it to be.
I understand that.
That badge on your collar? So you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes. Well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed.
Not busy. Then how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? With it?
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey.
Ah, yes, my fay. Go on.
Why the strange reaction?
Cha. Okay. Really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. Oh, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Him. Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, no discussion.
What's going on? You refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? What'd you deal? Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why won't you take the why won't you take the case?
Him. Well, you see, it's just busy. You see.
But the client is Mia Fey's sister.
Him.
Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course. I know that. Ever? I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Trouble, I think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. My boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you.
No. I've got two more conversation dialogues that I gotta talk with you about. Not yet. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? Silent treatment. Oh no, okay.
He worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye.
Oh my gosh, did you also teach her how to use the tab menu?
No, she learned that from the spirits.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
Left one day, quite suddenly. He had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
Painting. That's quite a painting.
Aha! You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. No intention of part of it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you.
I don't have that kind of money.
3 million.
I think Phoenix is making dude feed himself daily.
We were relying on Mia for meals, and now she's gone.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying. Jeez. Oh, cool. Okay, I did that. I can just right click. Perfect. Did we talk about this flask? A table for clients. The lighter. Nope. Not gonna comment on anything. It's all stuff. Oh yeah, there's a check mark in it, so I've already looked at it.
Yep.
So I guess we'll just go break the news to Maya. Or Maya. September 6th. 3:42 p.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Hiya.
Hi to Maya.
Hi to Maya.
Oh, you're back. Did you find a lawyer?
Well, what do I tell her? We'll see. Just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Nobody here can help me. Nobody.
Didn't we talk about... Oh, wait, right, I saw this earlier. Let me see if that's the same thing.
Yep.
Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. I think we did talk about this.
I'm pretty sure. That's the thinker
Yeah.
clock. Okay, it's a recap. I think maybe it's just like, do you forget where you're at? Go talk to Maya. The thinker clock, it practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
It's right around 9 o'clock. Lights are off and I could smell blood. But then I found her, my sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Except for the fact we're going to talk about your family now. What about your family?
I only had my sister, and now she's super dead. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know? So she could still be alive. Your mother.
Phoenix was her mom all along.
Wow.
Blood and my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. We had a large once, we disowned them. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined.
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and left the mountain.
So, you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her. All by herself up on that mountain. Her mother's enemy. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait. They didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim.
Wow. So what happened?
The case was solved, we thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I
It
see.
started trending on Twitter and it was all over.
Ah, damn. You know, Twitter back in 2002.
Yes. Wait,
Excuse me? White?
that was his name. My sister told me.
White. Hmm.
Just a little longer now before the state appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
Words are hard.
They are.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Yeah, let's go home. Let's head out.
Great, good luck.
It's been a long day. I just saw my boss dead last night. Like, I gotta go. I gotta go rest. I got a lot of process.
I'm gonna go grab some burgers. You have fun in here.
Yeah, you have fun. You have fun tomorrow morning too. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend her. I'm going to defend
Words
you
are
whether.
hard.
Yeah, they are. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
Why?
Why? Well, I don't know why.
Can you do that? Probably not.
I probably shouldn't. I can't abandon you. I like that answer.
Yeah.
No one is as sad as a person without any friends. Damn. I know, I've been there a
That's
long
way to
time
call me
ago.
out.
Yeah, I know, right? Way to call us out, Phoenix, but at least we're kindred spirits. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you. Sniff.
Stupid.
Me sniffing does not pick up on Discord. We've tested
Yeah,
it.
yep. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right. Thank you.
Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes. And I trust you. So, you trust me, too, okay?
It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got a little defensive. There has to be something in there.
What is in that woman's drawers?
Man, Phoenix, what a question.
It's dick.
Where's the hotel then? Is she gone?
It also doesn't help me that perhaps the closest to my normal voice that I've done so far was Mia,
Uh-huh.
and she's gone now.
Hmm.
So words are hard, and also I'm having to use not my voice.
Yeah, well, okay, you can give another character you're close to your normal voice, if not your normal voice.
I will not. Mia's dead now.
Oh
It's
no.
gone.
It's the voice is gone now. Okay, I understand. It's an assumed role. It can't come back. Would you like to be the bellboy or should I?
Good afternoon, sir.
Excuse me? You are
Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. It almost sounds sarcastic with that
I
one.
know it does.
I don't
Oh.
know if it's just the delivery or what.
I think it's the delivery because at least down here in the South, like how I talk, like at work and stuff like that, when I'm talking to like, especially an older gentleman that comes in, and I'll talk to them is, oh yes sir, this and that, blah, blah, yes sir, no, no, oh no sir, doesn't it? So the use of sir is, I don't think is necessarily the sarcasm. I think it's the sir that makes it feel sarcastic. It's funny though.
It's like putting nya at the end of your sentences.
Yeah. Oh, right.
I've just come out to deliver room service, sir.
Do you know where Miss May might be?
Oh, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities, sir. If you're not in need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
In someone else's room?
I don't think he knows that you're not the person that's there with her.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Ah! You came back quick!
Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned.
Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Court? Where have I heard that name? You want to open your tab court record menu? You can go check, maybe see what's in there.
I don't think I wrote it down after.
Ah, damn. Start taking notes, Phoenix. You gotta submit it to the court record god so you remember.
White. That was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Maybe White's a popular last name. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that halfway open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman- Oh my gosh. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy! Still there? Uh-oh. Time to ram! I look forward to tangling with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court! Uh-huh, in court. Definitely in court.
Continue.
Leave. That's a good idea. December 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
Which one of us is Edgeworth?
Do you want to be Edgeworth? Because he'll probably talk more.
What does Edgeworth sound like?
At
Anybody know?
this point in time, he's kind of haughty in a way. He's kind of,
The
like-
prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Like that.
Sure, yeah, that works, yeah. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today. He'll be on me in an instant.
Ayo.
Ayo?
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
This will be fun to shift back and forth between. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Because this game fucking hates me.
I'm sorry.
Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Dick. Sir. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicide down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe. Please, describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use the floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death?
Oh, as Edward. And the cause of death?
Lots of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue with the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence.
And they're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record.
Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and a lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Time for me to relieve Soph of talking so much. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. What? Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and always says something wrong. It works lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Oh my god. Oh, bugs. Go away. Where are you? I don't know where it is. It landed on my hand on my mouse and scared the shit out of me. What did he even say? I don't know.
I don't know. I missed
I
it.
don't know. I clicked on accident. Instinctively, my hand just clenched. No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination.
He's probably like, is something the matter or something.
As the full call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Mayafe, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Mayafe. Why? We had a witness account describing her. I saw Mayafe at the very moment of the murder. I can't see no sin contradiction. I guess we'll just just press him on everything.
I don't think there's a penalty for pressing.
Yeah, I don't think there's a penalty for pressing. You can be as obnoxious with that as possible. So Q. Hold it. Tell me more. Who did you say you got a call from?
Hey pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across the crime scene.
Okay. I pressed. I'm not sure if it did much, though. Right. Please continue. Press it on that and he's like, give me a second, I'm getting there! Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took? Between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime, of the scene.
Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
The motto this month is quick response.
For this month, okay.
Next month, it'll take about half an hour.
Oh, okay, there we go. That's where it is.
That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir.
Who were these people?
Who the fuck is Phoenix Wright?
Are you absolutely sure it was us?
Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. That's why you're wrong, Gumshoe. It's not an act. With their funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, that could have been Larry Butts.
It could have been. Larry had spiky hair too. He mistook us for Larry Butts at first as well.
It's true. You 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene.
Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points of press with a little more care. No, we're gonna be obnoxious.
That's where you're wrong, Phoenix Wright.
You got that wrong. Why is that? What's your reason? It goes right in the next one.
Anyway, as I was saying.
Anyway. Hold it. Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I
I
heard you
literally
say
cannot remember. You did say it. You said it.
exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence.
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal.
You
What?
sure about that?
Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
So, Pink is suspicious. Got it.
Got it. We even knew this
Yes.
stuff, didn't we?
Murder bun.
Murder bun.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
May it please the Lord of the Court. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Something that a murderer totally could not do.
Absolutely
like
not.
that. That's my hard evidence.
Have you checked her wrists and arm for fingerprints?
Before I begin cross-examination, you have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence the first time? Your Honor, we had to teach the player about the pressing mechanic.
We got it. Remember, sir, Your Honor, please remember whenever you were getting us ready for the last trial. Remember, this is the teaching moment. You got to understand. You should know this as a judge of the court in front of the court record gods.
Your Honor, there was only ever one intelligent person in this courtroom, and she's dead now. So,
And she's
I mean,
dead.
we're all just kind of doing our best, sir. I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Examine the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it were the words Maya. It was clearly written in blood. Not touched in blood was the victim's. Also, there's blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. I don't know which one to press, so we'll press this one first. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name?
Sure. It happens all the time in books and movies.
This isn't a movie, detective. This is a video game.
Oof.
Let's talk about reality, shall we?
I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no.
Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister?
Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. I know the issue, I just don't know if it's time for the thing I know to be the issue.
I can't say I quite remember the word. I
The
can't say.
autopsy report, I think, has it.
We'll open the tab record here in a minute. That didn't go so well.
That's right, what he said.
That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction there somewhere. Let's find it. Okay, what do we have? What does the autopsy report say? 9 p.m. Single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Chief Maya. Broken shards. Murder weapon. See here.
So she died instantaneously.
Oh yeah. Okay, see, I'm dumb. I'm dumb tonight.
Really hard to write a name.
Yeah, it is a little hard. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Kamazuchiya. Welcome to the memory database. I hope you enjoy your time here. Yes, we should present that. That's definitely. I would have gotten there, but I was just going through it and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I'm not seeing it, obviously. There's a body. Loads it on the blood. The wrote the killer's name, so yeah. Ah! Fuck! The wrong button! It's fine. It's fine. We'll go back. We'll go through this again.
Deja vu. It's like I've been in this place before.
Yeah. Stop right there. You're repeating yourself.
Phoenix, you should know by now. We're trapped in a time loop.
Ah, gosh, I knew it. I was waiting for it. I need to slow down. I need to slow down. We just need to go. We need to just go in another loop again. Once more. I promise I'll be slow this time. Don't get trigger happy. Okay, and open tab. Or not. Yeah, tab. Tab, and then E to present. Objection! There we go! Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it?
It's just a question, Detective Gumshoe. Answer the question, yes or no?
Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
But backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
What?
No butting your way out of this one.
The last guy.
Yeah, Buzz was the last guy. I'm not Butts here. We're not doing that anymore. No butting your way out of this one, Detective.
Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright. I beg your pardon, but what exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
The autopsy report trope. I forgot about this. Oh, what?
Got it from the internet.
The day after the murder? It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being?
Oh.
The autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
Oh, what?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate, due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way!
Your Honor. It's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. This isn't weird at all.
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
I'm a sham!
Shame.
I'm a sham. The detective's a sham? You're a sham, Edgeworth.
I feel like ad hominem should not be permissible in court either, but here we are.
Shh, this is Ace Attorney. Shh, we don't worry about it. It's set in some sort of nebulous universe that's maybe Japan, maybe Los Angeles.
The thing is, Gumshoe is too stupid to be a con man, so...
Edgeworth? You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your... Oh, right, yeah, he talked about the, hearing rumors of, like, falsified evidence and stuff.
Yep.
I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. Court accepts the evidence.
Autopsy report updated in the court record.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
But where's the motive?
Darn. This isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. Poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Yes. Poor and innocent.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Her Swedish mutant collarbone.
Even her hand, I saw it obviously earlier, but even her hands is like nya? Like nya?
Yep.
Witness, your name please.
April May, at your service, wink.
Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd.
Crowd, please stop being excited. Please calm down.
The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aww.
The only thing
Yes,
that makes
Your
us hot
Honor.
in this courtroom is hard evidence.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
And several women.
Tell us, were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink.
Well, Your Honor,
Yeah, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite. Didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Nah, I think I'm good. I'm gonna go home. Bye, guys.
Sorry,
Okay.
Maya.
Sorry, I tried. You can't say I didn't try for you. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
Okay. I was reading it out loud, but at the same time I also wasn't taking it in. It was like 9 o'clock at night, I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. When attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman like dodged to one side and ran away. That girl, she caught up to her and hit her.
What was the time of death?
I believe it was 9. Or it was approximately 9. Ooh.
One doesn't say. Which I guess we really can't use that at that point. But...
Yeah, but even still though, it would be nice to have it like on there just as reference. I swear the other one had 9 o'clock, I think.
That feels right. But also, information that's not there, I don't think really be relevant.
Matters, yeah. One attacker was a mass serial sitting in the finish chair. 9 o'clock at night. I looked at the window. The long hair being attacked. The one attacker was a massy girl sitting in the defense chair. Dodged to one side and ran away. I think we probably had to press her on something versus presenting something.
Probably.
Here, give me more information about this. She dodged? Dodged what?
Well, the attack.
Please continue your testimony.
That girl, she caught her and she hit her. She hit her? How did you know it was my client?
Huh? Well, Gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her?
She has a point. I question your
Well, she
testimony.
doesn't.
Hold on a minute.
No other small female.
Yeah. Yeah, female and small. There's only one person like that in this world, and her name is Maya Fey.
I talk to 2 people with that description every day.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed you do. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. What's the meaning of this?
Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Ew, don't know she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rawr, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May. The court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Judge's like, don't look at her bow. Don't look at her bow. Damn, I almost had her.
Order of the court, grant me strength.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock. The kind of statuary clock? The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
She. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning.
Oh, but you've been a little too detailed.
Yeah. Please begin the cross-examination.
Completely closed. Weapon? That clock. Oh. Clock? You mean this statue? You mean this statue? This clock? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty, Mr. Lawyer.
You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that by just looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Order.
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh,
The witness saw the murder with their own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with the trivial concerns.
Yes, of course. We'll try your question, Mr. Wright.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Whew, that was close. If you stop me there, the trial will be over.
what? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. Say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fanco where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. How loud is this fucking clock?
Right?
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Well, first of all, she probably couldn't have heard it. Second of all, it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. Court record gods in the sky that watch over us. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork! That's why! She could not have heard the time.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look. Right now!
Oh!
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. By my beard, it's quite empty.
By my beard, is that what you said?
Yep. Mr. Wright. Would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May,
You can't call people fat. Tisk tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright.
he knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. It's like it was already on the evidence.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Indeed, I can.
Ho ho! Impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clock was removed was... Or I said that, I spoke that definitely correctly. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Probably the phone call, yeah?
It is kind of a tongue twister.
A little bit, but words are hard sometimes.
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
that's what I would say.
Okay, was it this time? Made this like a statue time. The clock isn't talking right now. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, I put some papers instead. Okay, so it is this. Okay, go back. It is cell phone. No, go back. Wrong button. I clicked it.
Nice. I gotta listen to it one more time. Hold on. Hold on.
I'm sorry. Take a look at this.
Was minding holding up a phone to my head as if
Oh.
viewers could see that.
Oh, okay, gotcha, gotcha. Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone. Is it yours?
No, Your Honor.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Phoenix, your cell phone is very quietness. Order.
A coitus lawyer.
Here to fight for justice.
The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
Give Detective better memories up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. You want to read it again, or do you just want me to click through it?
I can go either way.
I'll just click through it, because we've already talked about this, and I just skimmed through it too real quickly. Papers. Oh yeah, this clock's not working. Oh, what a shame. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store is that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
Oh, the witness had seen it before. Yeah, that makes sense. Wouldn't.
Except it doesn't.
Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yes, I do! The witness claims she has seen it before. This directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that'll prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
Made by Larry Butts.
I made this with my butt.
Oh my gosh. It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today.
Oh.
I don't know how to voice that.
He's gone feral.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did, and she should die for it. Die!
Miss May, you seem dismayed.
Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Calm the calamity in your memories.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did.
Scary.
Yes, May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was the clock.
Be heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There was no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Fire tap. Take that. Have a look at this.
Oh, that.
Fucking face.
Yeah. I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May? You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Oh.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Incidentally, Watergate was about phone tapping.
That's probably why they named it that.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yes. Can you prove that? I think not.
Yeah. She literally
Didn't we
sit on the
just
phone.
Submit the evidence.
I
for
know.
that?
I'm like, we just said that. We just said that we were talking about the thinker statue, but the clockwork has been taken out. It doesn't say the time anymore. And
Yeah.
that's the thing that bludgeoned me as Edgeworth. You okay? Oh yeah. I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is the same exact thing I just sent in.
Submitting it twice.
I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Wow. Wow, it's like we were just here. We were talking about going in circles, weren't we? It's a clock. It's made to look at the statue of the thinker and tells you the time. Miss April May used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you know the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Do I have to throw you in the pit?
Do I have
Miss
to
May.
Do I have to sacrifice you to the court record gods? Shut up, all of you! Who gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer?
That's what gives them the right.
Yeah.
It's not fair. Oh, you're ganging up on me like that. Oh, I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
That did it.
Oh yeah, ugly crying.
Ugly crying. The court seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Um. Mm. Mm. Why the wiretap?
I mean, yeah, because we know it wasn't her.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking about it logically how it was supposed to go because I know sometimes it's backwards how you come to a conclusion later on, and the game's weird, right? Where it's like I know where to go, but sometimes I forget the in between.
Yeah, we also just had no reason to believe that she was in.
Yeah, the
office?
office too. So like, how could she do it? Her sprite was a nightmare fuel with how it flickered. Yeah, yeah. Ace Attorney's got some interesting sprites. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant?
God, she's saying exactly what Edward wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
Well, this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
Huh. I'd like her to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, am well.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say, way! Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer.
Huh.
Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts when you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Didn't say she was.
We were asking her why she was tapping.
So, where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever.
Wait, y'all are allowed to have two trials?
What? What? 2 trials splitting up between different crimes and stuff? That's crazy.
Redonkulous.
Because Edgeworth said so, and he's like, this is irrelevant. I say so because I'm the head prosecutor of this particular whatever county state. I'm not gonna lie, I
Tokyo County.
Neo Tokyo
Neo
County.
Tokyo County.
Yeah, he's the head prosecutor. Yep, for sure. Yeah, he can say whatever, and it goes. I also the graphics are kind of awkward, but like it's fine. Like I don't know, older games in general kind of have a different feel to me, and well, it's fine. I like that they kind of cleaned it up a bit. I do agree the original game kind of had a certain charm to it because they were more pixelated, weren't they? Just because they were meant to run on, I believe they released it on Game Boy Advance. I think that sounds about the right time.
Maybe? That sounds right.
It's either Game Boy or Game Boy Advance. I believe it was originally a Game Boy game. Whenever I went and looked it up a while back. So
I
it
can
makes
tell you it was not classic Game Boy. It would have been Game Boy Advance.
okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure when Game Boy Advance first came out because I had a Game Boy Advance whenever I was young, but I not that young. I would have been like tiny.
Have you ever seen like a old Nintendo, like an NES Nintendo game?
Like it's like a cartridge, isn't it?
Yeah, but like, have you seen the graphical
Oh,
quality
the
of
graphical
one?
quality? Yeah, I've seen some. I have a friend that has I think an old SNES. I'm not sure about just a regular one, but I've seen the quality of it, and they're very pixelated and or polygonal.
Yeah, the original NES came before the SNES, and it was
Yeah.
even worse than that. And that's
Ew.
about what the classic Game Boy and Game Boy Color was at.
Gotcha, that makes sense.
So it'd be really hard to play these games on that.
It would. It would. I'm pretty sure. I think I have them all on DS. Is why I own them on. But they probably just brought them over to DS since they were continuing to release the games, and DS was the new popular handheld at the time.
Yeah, they would have had to have redone a lot of the art and stuff for this.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely cleaned it up. They definitely cleaned it up here. Like, these are more lines versus I believe the original game was more pixely.
Yeah. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant in my fate commit murder.
No. You're going to just let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss Maid to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well. Come on. Think of something. I don't know. Was there something? I'm trying to remember. What did she all say? Is there something I could press her on? Here, let's open our tab menu and think, because this is all our thoughts.
It's weird to me that there's stuff we haven't used, though.
Yeah, but we also have different, she's not going to be the only witness we talk to.
Okay. I couldn't remember how long this goes.
Yeah, we do talk to the bellboy at some point, but I can't remember if now's the time or not. Murder scene. I can't remember. My life's not on the line here, though. I don't have my health bar up, so... Here. Let's continue examining. Worst case scenario, we'll go to the next one. Right, on with the cross-examination.
What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May has admitted to the wiretap, yes. But that bears no relevance to the case at hand. Murder. There's no way you can prove any connection.
Uh-oh. Dang, this can't be the end. I'm out of evidence.
Then I believe the cross-examination's over. Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any other witnesses to call? None, Your Honor. She's the last.
What? But that means... I is guilty? I do it bad. Wait! Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
The defense would like to call the bellboy after all.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, and Miss April May's alibi proved to be solid, then, by default, your client, Miss Maya Fey, will be pronounced guilty.
Okay, but at this point in time, too, she could probably likely be called guilty, so...
Are you prepared to accept my condition?
Edgeworth. Got me backed into a corner. But I don't see any other way to take this. I accept.
Very well. Court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
I think this is probably a good time to stop, because it's already midnight.
Does it
And
let you save in the middle?
Yeah, it should let me save. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I was like, I swear, I hope it does, because the DS games let me save in the middle, so.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah, but I think this is a good point to stop. Because we're like in the, we're in the thick of it, but we're in between witnesses, so we've at least we've finished one thought.
Yeah.
And since it's already midnight, I gotta sleep. I gotta go to sleep. And you gotta go to sleep too.
Yep.
Sleep is important. So, let's see. Let's see here.
I just gotta be up in like 6 hours, that's all.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see if anyone's online. And we can see about reading out. Oh, there's nobody online that I
had
see.
11 people at the start of stream, then I have 1 person.
Yeah, then again, what we had like 3 or 4 raids too, so
Yeah.
let's see.
And one other person I have on my list that's streaming is someone I don't talk to. So.
Mm. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, yes, I'm going to try to raid out, and then there's nobody online because I stream it in the middle of the fucking night.
Weekends is a little bit easier.
Weekends is a bit
Then again,
easier.
also stay up longer.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, I guess we'll
Let's
just
do like a 17-hour stream.
Yeah, yeah.
Who'd do that?
I don't know who would do that. Definitely not me. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and just end it here. So we've got we did the first trial, and we're what 3/4 of the way through the second one. We got to like the trial, or I guess not a trial, the case. Excuse me. We did the first case.
Yeah.
Now we're like 3/4 of the way through the second case. But yeah. So I'm not sure. We'll probably pick this up again sometime next week. Because I want to continue with this. I'm real excited to play this. It's been a while since I've played through Ace Attorney, so I'm very excited to go through it again and get further this time. But yeah, so thank you everyone for coming to hang out with us tonight, and thank you Soph for joining me and being the voice for at least half the cast and having stints of talking and talking.
We had 3 women, and you voiced one of them.
I did. I know we joked about that I would take Phoenix and you would take Mia, but
Yeah.
tis what it is. Maybe someone else will be able to join us next time, and at the very least you can have one less woman on your voicing docket. But
Well, Mia's dead, so
Mia is dead, so you did get rid of one of them. But yeah, so I mean, I'm so scatterbrained when it comes to this. Let's see, today is Tuesday. So we'll be back on Friday this week. Soph and I are going to be doing Power Wash Simulator together. And I'm excited for that too, because I've never played Power Wash Simulator. I've always just watched videos of it. So yeah, we'll be doing that on Friday, and then on Saturday I'm picking up Cafe Enchanté again. So schedule is on my Twitter. It's the pinned tweet on my Twitter, which is linked in the panels below. So if you want to go down there and follow me, you can keep up. I post my schedule for the week, and I also post when I'm going live. So that's a good place to keep track of me if you want to know what I'm doing and where I'm going to be. Unfortunately, I don't have commands set up. I'm behind on a lot of stuff, but it is down. It should be linked in the panels below for anyone that is interested wanting to go there and follow me. Other than that, I think I've covered my bases there. So I guess we will see you guys next time. We will see you on Friday at 8:30 p.m. Central again with Power Wash Simulator. I hope you guys have a good night, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.